What's up, Rishan? How are you doing? Oh, sure. It's gonna be like that. Got a nice cutaway here at least, so very comfortable. Yeah, I think it is roasted maple with walnut binding, so it's like a 5-piece neck. Yeah, it's got the, I think, roasted maple in the middle and the sides, and then the walnut inlays, I guess. Yeah. Very, very nice. Pedal collection, no. I had, when I was starting out, I had a, well, not really much of a collection. Things are very expensive. I started with a Boss metal core pedal, distortion pedal. Not the metal zone, but the metal core. And that thing was pretty cool. And then I got myself the Boss GT100, I believe. Fantastic multi-effects pedal. But then I pretty much sold everything and went fully digital, and I have zero regrets. It is so much easier, so much better. Oh, man. Like, just fantastic. Good morning, man. Yeah, Cort. This is my first Cort that I ever bought, but like, it's perfection. Like, everything about this guitar is just, it's astounding. I cannot say enough good things about this guitar. Like, it's freaking crazy. Sick of it. I had a kill switch. Still sick of that. I had a kill switch on my first 7-string, and I don't really use it that much. Like it's very gimmicky. Like it's a novel thing. It's like a fun little thing you can do a glitch with. But I mean, yeah, you don't really use it that much to justify the wiring and everything. Yeah. BYOB. Oh man. Well. I can't remember how to play it. That's why I'm still busy learning it. Like that thing's so freaking good. Such a great song though, my word. Sending the Horizon to him. Oh man, dude. That's freaking cool. At least you can get it back. Like bleed, dude. Bleed, I can do slowly. This is really mechanically difficult because now you're gonna go. Or you can go. But everyone plays it, or everyone. What's the guy's name? Frederick Thorndahl, and the Megadeth guitarist. They say like down, up, down. Playing it in D sharp helps to focus. Yeah, I'm sure the tuning is the thing that is going to make it easier. You play the same note, then do a quarter note, bend full bleed. Yeah, like that. Thing is, my Evertune doesn't allow me to bend. I haven't set the string close enough to zone 3, so even though I bend, doesn't really bend. I have to engage it really, really hard. So like check. There. Really, really cool thing. Yeah, I can set it closer to the threshold, but I don't generally want this string to go out of pitch whenever I'm playing because it's like it's got a much broader amplitude. So really, really cool. First guitar you ever touched is a Cort. The Corts are fantastic. Like my word, I'm genuinely blown away. Mr. Phantom. Okay. So I had a look at your video again. I think the very first thing you need to look at is your wrist position. So this sort of thing, you don't want to be flat against the body of the guitar. You don't want it like this. You want there to be a bit of a gap. You see there, like it's difficult at this angle, but you see there's like a little bit of a gap. So your forearm is going to be generally somewhere there. You want to have like a 45-degree angle like this. So there, and then this part, this bone part in your wrist. You want to place that pretty much where the E string begins, just like on that saddle of the bridge. You want to place it there, and then make sure you have that gap. You don't want, and you also don't want to do this. You don't want to make it too big. You want to straighten your wrist. You don't want to do this, and you don't want to do that. You just want to have your wrist straight, but you need to see that gap. That gap is going to make the big difference. The reason for that is if you're like this, to pick, you have to stab your pick in between the strings and then pull out like that. And you don't want that. That's a very, very inefficient motion. What you want to do is, because now you're in a straight position, you can go side to side. So just side to side like that. So like this. That sort of thing. So you don't want to go like this. You don't want to do this sort of thing. The thing is, this sort of picking is fine at a slow speed because it's like you can get away with it. But when you're playing faster, it's going to be very, very difficult because right now you're having a bunch of motions combined. You have your hand coming down and then up again. So that's 3 motions for one stroke, where it should just be one, just that, instead of that sort of thing. Yeah, with finger picking is different because finger picking you are sort of doing a hopping motion. But when you're actually using a pick, you'll want to pay attention to these little details because it's going to make a big difference. Also your thumb. Now it's difficult with your hand, like let me see if I can position it like this, to press like this. You don't want to over extend your fingers like this. It's very difficult to press like against here. So you generally want to bend it a little bit. So you bend these knuckles like that, and you have a lot stronger. Like if you want to make a fist, it's a lot stronger, and then you have a lot more control and power. Now, the thing is with your thumb, it's also very important. You don't want to. You see a lot of blues guitarists do this sort of thing, like they do it mainly for muting or for using an extra finger or something. The thing is, this doesn't give you much power. If I show you the back of my wrist, it's difficult, like this. So now, essentially, if I'm going to play a note, I'm going to be pressing like this, which is very, very difficult. It's going to put a lot of strain on my wrist, and you can't actually press a note properly. So drop your thumb a little bit, like that, and then make sure there's this gap. You don't want to use your arm to keep the guitar up. The strap should be doing that. You don't want to necessarily be using your entire arm, your bicep, to keep the guitar up. That's not what it's supposed to be doing. So you're going to rest your thumb either on the top of the thing, of the neck of the guitar, or you're going to drop it a little bit like this. Don't let it go like that. That's going to mess up your entire thing. That's going to give you a lot of pain in your thumb. So just have it like that, or yeah. So a lot of your arm's weight is going to be pressing down on the guitar itself. Another thing you can do, you see like these 2 fingers. So thumb here, this part of your finger, not the palm of it, but this part will generally be against the body of the guitar for the most part. You sort of pinch the neck of the guitar like that. So there will be those 2 contact points, and then that allows you to do a bunch of things. For instance, now a vibrato. The thing that I noticed was your vibrato is somewhere like this. It's like at least it appears that way to me. I could be wrong, but it does feel like you're flexing your forearm to create the vibrato. That's going to cause a lot of problems down the line. So rather focus on using, there's a doorknob turning motion that you can do. I think it was Ben Eller that had this sort of motion that you can just pretend you're holding a doorknob and then twist like this. So again, you have the support here, hold the note, and then turn like that. So you're basically doing this sort of motion, a forearm rotation to do the vibrato, but you're planting your index finger there. So that's the mechanics of it. Now you must develop your ear as well a little bit to hear when you're bending to your desired pitch or not. So whenever you bend, you're going to be, it's going to feel a bit weird. It's going to feel very, very weird. The thing is you've developed a certain technique that maybe has a ceiling of here. And in order to get through, you might have to reevaluate what's over here, and then you'll be able to go higher. But it is very, very weird. So you can bend or vibrato like that. That's fine. But that really only applies to the index finger when you're vibratoing. The other fingers, you'll have a bit more of a motion like this. Like that. So like, let me go with my ring finger. So I'm not gonna do the doorknob motion if I'm gonna be vibratoing with my ring finger or my middle finger, because it's too restricted. It's only with my index finger. Like that. But with my middle finger, I'll generally be doing a motion like this. So, like that. I very seldom will use my pinky finger to vibrato, just because it has a lot of different like mechanical limitations. It doesn't have much strength. So another thing you do with vibrato is you just pull your fingers up and down instead of actually using the doorknob. Yeah, like but only with this, with the index finger, is the doorknob thing like effective, or the rest is not. You can still pull it up and down. That's fine. Just need to know that you don't want to do this sort of motion. You want to go. So it's like a lot more of a controlled motion, and you're basically, what you're doing is if you're doing a narrow vibrato like this, what essentially you're doing is you're playing this note, gliding to this note, and then gliding back. Like that, but faster. That's essentially what's happening. And you can do a wider vibrato, which will be like... So that's the actual thing you're targeting. You're not just shaking it for the sake of it being shaken. Like, you are targeting a specific note. You can target this one even. It's a bit harder. But it's really, really cool. So obviously you're going to need more strength and everything. But that's the mechanics of vibrato. That's with my index finger. But now with the ring finger or something, what you'll do is you'll place these two fingers, your index and your middle finger, behind the ring finger on the same string. And then you'll use them sort of as aiding the strength of your ring finger to pull up the strings. Instead of going, using these two fingers. And again, you're targeting a specific pitch. You're not just going, you're not shaking like this. You're actually doing a motion with your hand. Like that. I can go. Or wider. And you can do it really fast. But the thing is, you need to understand the mechanics of what's going on here and the actual goal of what you want to, the type of sound you want to achieve. Like, you generally don't want to vibrato to this. Like, that's in between two notes, and it's like, you generally don't want that. Very glad it's sounding more melodic instead of just randomness. Yeah, you can even time your vibrato to the beat of the music, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even add your vibrato into a rhythmic sort of element, and then it can even be more musical. So There's a lot you can do with it. But vibrato's one of those techniques that I guess can make or break you. A bad vibrato is like, ugh, it's not pleasant, but like it's also a very misunderstood technique. So don't be too hard on yourself. It's really a little bit more complicated than it looks. Yeah. When you use a pick after a week of finger picking, pick again felt so awkward, comfortable with my fingers. Yeah, no, I get you. It's very much a different box of rocks, like just going finger picking. Like I suck with finger picking. I'll stick to my normal pick. But yeah, you hear the accidental pinch harmonics. Yeah, I think the accidental pinch harmonics are from this motion, from this hopping motion, because now you stick it there because you're picking like this. It's the stabbing motion that you want to avoid. Like this is generally, according to Troy Grady, he's like the guy when it comes to pick slanting and all that stuff. So that sort of thing. You want to avoid that. It's this motion. Side to side. Or up and down, depending on your plane, I guess. What's up, rocket ship face? How's it going? Meerkat. Grinspoon. Who's the artist for that? For Grinspoon. Grinspoon's the band. And the song? What song should I be looking at? Also got this book about speed mechanics. Is that by any chance Troy Stetter's speed mechanics book? I had that when I was younger and it was really, really cool just to see that. Is it by any chance his? Yes! Troy Stettner, yes. Oh my word, dude, that's taking me on a trip. Oh my word. I had his book, Speed Mechanics and Music Theory, when I was younger, and like, oh my word, his Music Theory one helped me out quite a lot more. Like it was really, really freaking good, and it was super, super exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh, this takes me back, man. Let me check. We had no production at work yesterday. Give me the option to go home. Most people did, but I needed the money, so I had the opportunity and I took it. Sat in the corner playing video games. Yeah. It's kind of like when they give you, well, it depends what kind of job you do, but like on Fridays, generally people aren't in the mood to work and everything. We do leave a little bit earlier. So I'll never take a Friday off because I know by default it is a little bit easier. You sort of do go home earlier, so yeah, clever. Eruption. Something like that. And I need a Floyd Rose bridge for it. And you like me when you have free time, I strongly recommend them. They're my favorite at the moment. Bought a Fender Strat. Play it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh my word. Yeah. I wanted a Fender Player Strat, but they were too expensive here where we were. So I was like, nah, let me skip it. And then I got an Ibanez SA, but I sold that one as well. I've got a Stag, like my very first guitar over there, and it's a SSS configuration. But like sometimes you want the HSS, as you say, and it's very, very nice. Like, oh man, dude, yeah, crazy. Oh, sick. Looks the same. Hardly anybody parked in the parking lot. Oh man, happens sometimes. Yeah, like around this time, I don't think anyone really wants to be at work. I think also a lot of the consumers are sort of on holiday or something. So I don't know. Yeah, depends what industry. If you're in manufacturing, in South Africa, I think construction stops on the 16th. Like you're not allowed to do any building or constructing from the 16th of December till like I think New Year's or something. So yeah, but that's just here. Feel more confident after finger picking sessions. That's freaking good. More control, the new songs. Beautiful, but that. You're beautiful. Oh, that freaking song. Gosh. But I mean, it'll be good. Like, if only you could mute the vocals, then I think it'll probably be a good song to learn. The main solo from a song I Want to Be Someone by Wasp. Cool, I'll add that to the list. Holly Benton Fusion T Pro. I know the Holly Benton, the Fusion, and the I think it's the Amaroks are very, very good. Very, very good stuff. The Harley Benton Fusion T and 50 Strat. Ha, damn. I think that might be a issue with your truss rod. The neck itself might be might have a bit of a back bow. So just check it. Like you can use one of these things. This is a notched straight edge. You can just lay this on the guitar and check if there are any gaps. You can like use a torch or something and just see if there are any gaps. If there are gaps, you generally want to take a Allen key or truss rod wrench, I don't know what they call it, but like, yeah, you want to, it's normally here. Then just sort of tighten the truss rod a little bit so it counterbalances the tension of the strings and everything. So, yeah. Oh, in Australia. Yes, yeah. And like, they anyways have to flip all the text upside down so you can read it. So I understand why it's a bit more expensive. Down under. Oh, man, Australia. Such cool people from Australia. Top cut and heel cuff. Oh, dude, that's so nice. Yeah, that's one thing. I also like this. Like, it has this bevel here. So it's sort of, if I really need to get in there, I can. So it's very, very nice. Also, Power Slave Productions. Is that from Iron Maiden by any chance? So cool. Oh man, I have modded a guitar a little bit. Like I've taken off the gloss paint of one of my other guitars, and I've also scalloped the fretboard of two of my guitars, being my first guitar and the black one that I was playing with yesterday. Just really, the scalloped fretboard feels so incredible. Oh gosh. Try playing the intro to In a Darkened Room by Skid Row. Let me have a look. You definitely can't afford it, but try if I could. Plus making payments on guitar, so hey, looking at the telly. Yeah, that's the thing, like buying guitars never stops. You just, yeah, it'll never stop. Okay, In a Darkened Room. What's the tuning for this? Okay, standard tuning, thank goodness. If I had to get a different one, well, I can technically just tune the guitar down, but yeah, I'd rather not. Oh, Columbate. What's up, man? Back from discovering America. Stumbling upon it. Okay, let me have a look at this. The intro solo. All right. Okay, I see. This might not be too rough. Let me have a look. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let me check this. Now I'm not listening to the actual song. I'm listening to a tab of it. Like I don't want to get copyright struck. But yeah, just the. AI assisted content creation. Huh. Yesterday I made a video of myself playing guitar, doing a wheelie on a dirt bike wearing samurai armor. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit extra. Oh, goodness. Another playing guitar falling through the sky, tornadoes, lightning. That is so freaking cool. Oh. Copyright strike if I mute the mic. The problem is like the audio that you guys are hearing is exactly what I'm hearing here. So I can mute it, I guess, but I'm scared I screw it up. Hangar 18 is a really freaking cool song that I still need to learn. All of the Megadeth stuff, the only Megadeth thing I've really had a look at was what? Thanks, Matt. Gonna take a nap before PM going to probably not work. What is PM going? Sorry. Need a mixer. Gigcaster 5. Let me have a look at that because that's really gonna be cool. It'll really help for a lot of this stuff. Oh. Okay, I get you. Friend of mine is asking to lend an electric he's not using. It's really a cheap one, but I'm gonna try anyway. How much do you think price of guitar matters? Price of the guitar is such a... I'll explain that now. Have a good one, rocket ship face. Nap man, have a good one. So the price of the guitar is slowly but surely becoming irrelevant. The only thing the price can tell you is maybe the quality of the materials and the quality control of what they were doing. Apart from that, like people are using CNC machines to mass manufacture the majority of guitars now, even the high-end ones. So you don't really have to worry too much about something sucking. A cheap guitar that's set up will always be more fun to play than an expensive guitar that hasn't been set up properly. And by setup, I mean the action, the truss rod, the nut, the saddles, the intonation. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. So rather get a mid-ranged guitar and set it up properly. Spend some money to get it set up properly. But yeah. I lost my place now. Yeah, the price of the guitar, like, it depends specifically what you're looking at. For instance, the way it physically feels will be more important than the price tag. I've picked up really expensive USA Strats, and I'm like, it just doesn't feel good. But that's just such a subjective thing. Like, it'll feel great for a different player, but for me it just doesn't feel right. It feels uncomfortable. And then I'll pick up Ibanez Geo, and I'll be like, this is amazing. I love this neck. I love this body. And if you look at the price, I think there's maybe like a couple thousand percentage point difference in the price. So, like, yeah, it's the best thing you can do. If you go into a guitar store, wear a blindfold. Have someone guide you, or get yourself a nice golden retriever to sort of guide you to the guitars. Make sure he doesn't chew the guitars at all, but keep that blindfold on. You will walk out with the best guitar for you. That I can tell you almost as a fact, because our eyes very much color our perception of value when it comes to a guitar. I'll see an ugly guitar and it'll feel great, and I know it feels amazing, but then I'll convince myself there's something wrong with it, and then I'll buy the pretty looking guitar, even though it doesn't feel right. It's like, I can change him. That sort of idea. No, dude, rather get something that feels comfortable regardless of what the price is. Obviously, if it's $40,000, rather avoid it. Get something different, but yeah. Gig cost lets you plug straight into built-in guitar modeling and mic inputs. Ah, sick. Okay, I'll definitely have a look at that. I have an audio interface, but yeah, let me check that out as well, because that'll be really cool. Donna makes good cheap ones. You can just change the internals and make it play something like... Yeah. No, literally. Like, I've got quite a few guitars. I've owned quite a few guitars as well. And yeah, it really comes down to how it's set up. Like, the tone and everything can be updated and upgraded and everything. And I think with the tone of a guitar, it's more what you're playing through than the guitar itself. I think the guitar itself is maybe 10% of the tone. Like, if you have a good amp or something, like, I can literally... You hear this right now? I can plug in any of my other guitars and it'll sound almost exactly the same. Only difference is the gain output. Like, these pickups will be a little bit more hot, and if I use a single coil guitar, it's going to sound a bit different. But that's about it. Like, yeah. Rambo, Neele. Oh man, so good. So cool, man. Oh gosh, man. I have the dagger. I'm doing well, thanks to you, Rambo. So with the setup, by the setup I mean there's a couple of things. So the bridge, yeah, the strings, yeah. Very first thing is the neck itself. Now, is the neck straight? Is it bent a little bit this way? or is it bent a little bit this way? So you can do that with your eye as well, but it's not as reliable. Take where the guitar joins the body. So for me that'll be by like the 17th fret. So I'll fret here, and I'll fret maybe by the third fret, and then I'll tap it like this. There should be a gap, a tiny gap, a really tiny gap. There should be one, and then you know your neck is sort of fine. If the gap is too big, you need to tighten the truss rod. There's like a cover here on most guitars. You tighten that, and then it'll sort of balance it out. Next thing, you want to check the height of the nut. So you're going to fret on the 3rd fret and check the distance between the string and the 1st fret. You can have a look there. If there's a gap, there should again be a very small gap. It shouldn't be flat, because then it's going to be a problem, but it also shouldn't be too high. A lot of this stuff is like micro measurements, like it's very, very small stuff. Another thing, the height of the saddles. So each string has a specific saddle, and that can be adjusted higher or lower as well. Now that you'll measure at the 12th fret with a specific ruler. I don't have mine in front of me now, but you have a specific ruler. You measure the bottom of the string to the top of the fret, and it should be like 2 millimeters, or depending on who you ask, 2 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters. That's to your liking, but it shouldn't be too low. Then the height of your pickups. You need to make sure this is also set up correctly. If the pickups are too low, your output is going to be inconsistent. If it's too high, the magnet could pull the string out of its oscillation, reducing your sustain and also creating artifacts. To measure that, 12th fret, or not 12th fret, the highest fret you have, fret that, measure top of the pole piece of the pickup to the bottom of the string. Generally, I can't remember what the rule of thumb is. I did a whole course on this with what's his name? Nuri the guitar tech, and he has like I think it's 2.5 millimeters sort of height there and there. Same with the low strings as well. So you want to do that. Very last thing, intonation. Oh my word, there's a lot of stuff. So you're gonna pick a note on one of the strings on the 12th fret, play a natural harmonic, then fret the note and play it again. If it's too flat, you need to reduce the distance of the saddle by either tightening or loosening it. So yeah, the intonation is the easiest part. So if it's flat, then you need to shift it. Essentially you want these two notes to be exactly the same. Otherwise your intonation is out and it's going to be a bit of a problem. But yeah, that's pretty much everything you'll look at for a setup. Other small things will be maybe like the fret ends. You can get a specific diamond file just to dress the ends, but I'd recommend rather, if you want to do something like that, just take it to a luthier or something. Like yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can also do that. Yeah, you don't have to do it yourself, but I like doing it, setting it up to my nauseating specifications. Yeah, you can literally just take it to a place, they'll do it. It's not too much of it won't be too expensive either. If they have to do some fret crowning or leveling, you're going to pay quite a bit. But as far as the rest of the stuff that I just showed, it's pretty much not that difficult. That's quite straightforward. Yeah. If your intonation is bad and you don't want to get it fixed, oh, dude, no, that is some very bad advice. No, Danny, come on, dude. Oh. Any riff of corn, I just have that thing. I don't know. I know I need to learn a bunch of corn stuff as well, but you're very welcome, man. Thanks. I'm glad I can help. Yeah, it's just a bunch of little things. But I mean, you can also have a look at the type of pick you play with. Like for electrics, I really like playing with a 1 mm thickness of a pick. Also with a little bit of grit. Like this pick has sandpaper placed on it. It helps for not slipping. For acoustics, I'll use something a bit lighter, like maybe like a 0.60 millimeter. It's a bit more flexible. This just adds a lot more stability to the picking. Also don't like a pick that's too rounded, like for instance like this, because there's a lot of noise and the pick can sort of strafe over the string or something. It won't actually have a sharp attack. It'll sort of flop over, and I don't like that. I like a sharp attack, so I generally play with a bit more of a sharp pick, and does help a little bit more for the attack and everything. Exol, what's up, dude? Yeah, the Dunlop stuff is great. You can definitely have a look at that. For electric, I would say go a little bit thicker. Like 1 millimeter is the sweet spot for me. Anything less than that just is a bit too flexible for me, and then sort of like you have to use a greater distance in order to actually execute a note. So I guess my brain gets a bit confused between how much distance, like if I'm in this position and I need to move this much to play a note. If I have a flexible pick, I have to move a little bit further, and like it confuses my brain. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be the same for you, but yeah, the Jazz 3, the Jazz 3s, really sharp ones. Yeah, I've got a Jazz 3 here. But this is a bit thicker. I actually don't like this. It's a bit too thick. I think this is maybe 1.4 millimeters, but it's a bit thick. Oh, let me take this one. Yeah, very, very nice. I like the shape of this. The shape of this is perfect. If this was 1 millimeter, it would be the perfect pick. So I just need to get one of those, and then I'll be sorted. That's the only thing standing between me and playing anything. Literally, that's the only thing. I just play acoustic anymore, but it's mostly a tricky place. It's more fun. Can't wait to try mine. Yeah, like acoustic. I never started on acoustic. I got my first acoustic guitar I think 2 years ago, and it was never really a big desire for me, because I mean, forgive me for this, everyone. It was never a desire for me. And the thing is with acoustic, like I would love to be able to play bluegrass. So I'll still play with a bit of a thicker pick just because it's so necessary, because it's so quick and everything, but I would love to be able to play bluegrass guitar, like Billy Strings, Trey Hensley, Roy Clark. Oh my word, and that'd be fantastic to be able to play that stuff. But yeah, like I'm focusing a bit more on flat picking. Exactly. Yeah, I need to get one of those blue chip picks and then just sort of really start doing it. Yeah. Man's having lots of electric guitars. I like acoustic much, I guess. Sorry, Rambo. Skis, man. The Nightmare intro. Something like that. I think that's it. That part. Really, really cool song. Practicing Guns N' Roses songs lately. You've actually put it on my radar. Like, I need to learn Rocket Queen, and You Could Be Mine. I also want to learn what's that song? The November Rain solo. Like, I know it's like I need to do that. Yeah. Night Train as well, obviously. But like the thing is, I go in these stages where what I'm learning is sort of I'm trying to develop certain techniques, and the songs I sort of learn have those techniques in them. So stuff that I'm trying to learn now is more sort of classical, I guess. Like, it has a lot of these sort of motions, like for instance. And like all that stuff. Oh my word. No, it's Paganini. And really, really freaking cool. So, but then I go through these stages where I want to learn the classic rock and the blues stuff. So that'll be Pantera. I know it's not technically blues, but like it feels like blues to me. And then the Guns N' Roses stuff. Like, Slash is a phenomenal guitarist. Like, he gets a lot of hate and everything, but oh man, dude, he's so good. But like that sort of playing, then I really want to get into the all that stuff. Oh goodness. Ah man, it's what Sasha Mar. It's Supreme Leader Sasha Mar. Nice to have you here, sir. Oh man, yeah, no, welcome, man. I'm still trying to get through. Yeah. So frustrating, dude. And then I look at that. That whole thing. And then what? I don't know. Frick, dude. Like, I get so discouraged with that piece just because it's so complicated. And then I saw your Diminished to Be, and I was like, dude, this is so freaking cool. What? How's it go? That's like one of the coolest riffs for me. That Diminished to Be, the outer riff. Like, that Diminished to Be is just, it's such a freaking great song. I think that might be my favorite Necrophagist song. I have a funny, well, not really funny story, just an interesting story for me with Necrophagist. Like, I was listening to the album on my phone, and then I fell asleep. And then in my dreams, like, because the thing was on repeat, and then in my dreams I started hearing some of the lyrics sort of manifest themselves. I remember To Breathe in a Casket. Dude, that was so crazy. I'm just like, and I just hear those. like to breathe in a casket. I haven't learned it, but oh my word, I just had that sort of come into the dream somehow, and then also mutilate the stillborn. I was like, holy crap, dude, this is so freaking cool. I'm just seeing all this stuff, and I wake up, and then I check my phone. I see it's on a specific song, and I went back and back and back and back and back, and I'm like, no freaking way, it actually happened. So cool. Oh. Your wife plays violin. Yeah, my wife's a classical pianist, so I get really into some of the stuff. It's just so freaking, yeah, she's really good. She also plays cello, as if she isn't talented enough. Oh man, no, but a lot of the classical stuff, I grew up with it, but yeah, I also want to learn it on guitar. Like also just the fingerstyle classical guitar, really cool. I'll be looking at sore hands for quite a bit. Recommend hearing them play it live, like from the classical concerts, to make it better. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah. Oh man, dude. Outer is really cool. So I was like, dude, it's so freaking good. Oh, Planet. Yeah. I think it's probably the best to sleep to, but yeah. Like to improvise with modes. Yeah, like to a certain extent. The thing is, the way modes are understood and taught frustrate me a little bit, and I'm a little bit scared because your name is Jazz Fusion, so correct me if I'm wrong. So the sound of a mode, you can only really tell if you have a specific sort of tone, or not tone, like not guitar tone, but like a pitch that is droning. So like if I have modes sound useless without context. So now that's a minor mode. That sort of thing. So it sounds different like that. But now people often tell you in the key of G. Okay, so now people say, alright, in the key of G, play the A Dorian scale. I'm like, alright, so the key of G Ionian with the A Dorian. It's exactly the same notes. So you're going to tell me that we're just going to shift our hand position or start on a different note. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like that approach. What I do like is using, I still need to develop this sort of thing a bit more, is mirrors. So if I want to get the Dorian sound in the key of G, I'm going to play as if I'm in the key of F. So I'm going to go, it'll be the sound, what's the word? Imposed onto the key of G. So a lot of it can be very much context based. I really don't like the way modes have been taught, I guess, on guitar or something. Maybe I haven't found the right lesson. I am taking lessons again, so maybe I'll stumble upon it. But like, yeah, the way modes have been taught just haven't made sense to me. Like, I understand, alright? Yeah, the chord, the context and everything. You need the background for it. I mean, you can obviously just change. You can do a bunch of that stuff. It doesn't sound very, I guess, musical without specific context. Like, it really doesn't click to me. It just frustrates me. Yeah. I am on Discord, indeed. See someone tab the Stabwound correctly now. They used the tab book. Oh, okay. Nice. Stabwound right version. Okay, I'm absolutely going to have a look at that because, oh, dude, it's so freaking rough. Oh. Same stuff over and over. Chord dictated how you hear and see it. Exactly. Like, it's if there isn't a chord or a droning note or something, it's going to be impossible for you to know, like, okay, what's going on. I mean, the same with this chord. It's an A. Cool. A major. It sounds fine alone. Oh, okay. B major. Cool. But now if I play a G major, it's going to be like, okay, what key are we in? Because now two majors next to each other, that'll be the 4 and the 5 in whatever key. But then it's like, okay, so now I have So what is my key? Is this my key? Because then this would make it a flat 7 major, and then that will be like a sharp 5. So a lot of these things will be really freaking stupid if you don't have understanding of the context and everything. I find it so endlessly frustrating, just the way it's explained. I think a lot of it is to do with other instruments trying to explain it on a guitar perspective. And it makes a lot of sense on piano. Piano is a very linear instrument. Guitar, on the other hand, is 6 pianos, 6 piano rolls. So a lot of the concepts don't always carry over. Same thing. Sharps and flats and natural notes look exactly the same on a guitar. They all look exactly the same. But on piano, you have white keys and black keys. So there is a purpose to learning the order of sharps and the order of flats when it comes to piano. But on guitar, it doesn't really have as much a dominant sort of factor. Guitar is a lot more, I guess, pattern-based and visually. Like, you don't have to extrapolate things too much. No problem for the plug, man. No problem. I'm going to have a look at that. So, online class, for real. So easy once I lay it out. So let me actually just subscribe to you as well, so I don't forget, because I need to check this stuff out. Because yeah, like some of the way modes are taught just frustrate me. It's just, ugh, yeah. Discord. What is my Discord? Let me check. It's always the first chord change. Always rock that dictates the key. Yeah, like, I understand there are certain conventions, but the thing is, people break rules. Like, I mean, if you look at classical music, there's a perfect cadence, just a 5-1. There's sort of these rules, and then there's parallel fifths that you should avoid. There's all these conventions that are set, but they're not always followed, especially in something like rock, where the most conventional thing would be just a 1-4-5, a blues, a 12-bar blues, and that'll be it. But it's like, yeah, these conventions seem to be broken quite a bit. If you look at I think Metallica, it modulates to like to the 4, modulates to the 4, shifts the tonal center to the 4 for like a pre-chorus, and then they return to the 1. Or if you're going to look at it from a Aeolian perspective, the 6 or the 1, depending on what your main focus is. Like, it's really freaking irritating, just the way these things. It's like everyone knows what we are saying, but everyone understands it in a different language and thinks we're not speaking the same thing. It's so freaking frustrating. Oh man, let me check my Discord. How do I check that? Okay, all my settings are locked because streamer mode enabled. I'll quickly disable it so I can just see what's going on. Oh, I guess that's my username will just be this. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, just my name and surname. Yeah, I think I got some in there. Yeah. There we go. Cool, man. Got it. Yeah. So a lot of this music theory stuff is incredibly interesting to me as well. Like, I obsess about it way too much. I really shouldn't, because I should actually just be practicing. But I struggle to really indulge in a concept if I don't understand the rules about it. Like, I wanted to play jazz fusion for a very, very long time, like Guthrie Govan and Martin Miller, Tom Quayle. all those guys that are just insanely good. But it just didn't make sense to me, so jump in the fire. No, jump in the fire, I don't know, but that I at least know. Jump in the fire. Let me quickly have a look at it. I think here's a question, man. Like, I was literally about to ask. Yeah, like the Four Horsemen is a very nice mechanics riff. I agree. Oh man, yeah. What's your favorite Metallica album? I think the majority of people will be the Black Album, just because it has the most hits and everything. But like, I sort of, it depends what kind of mood I'm in. I really like the Black Album. Some fantastic songs there, but yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, let me have a look at this. Let me just make it without the automation. I'm just gonna listen to the one guitar. Just literally blue scale. Cool. Oh man. Yeah. Master Puppet's freaking incredible. Oh. But Sasha, I want to ask you as well, when you sweep pick, I want to ask you this very specifically. Like, oh, that's a very, very good question. Oh man. Let me put it this way. I grew up with Metallica, and I didn't want to engage with Megadeth. I don't know why. Maybe the name was just scary for me when I was younger. Megadeth. And it was spelled wrong. I don't know. I can't remember. But I listened to a lot of Metallica when I was younger. And about 10 years ago, I started listening to Megadeth. And I'm like, holy crap, I've been missing out on so much awesomeness. Oh my word. Just the brilliance, the riffs, dude. The freaking riffs was so good. And like, oh my word. Yeah. But that's a very difficult question. I think right now, Megadeth, just because Temu's my favorite guitarist, like hands down. Temu Mantisari is just peak, absolute peak stuff. Why do I play Cort? What's your dream Cort? I got this guitar, not because it was a Cort, but because it has the best specs for me. 25 and a half inch scale length, 7 string, my dream pickups, Seymour Duncan, Nazgul and Sentient. The volume knob is not in the way, so to say. It's got the Evertune bridge, satin finish, locking tuners, stainless steel frets, luminlay side dots. Perfection. And to top it all off, the spoke wheel truss rod adjustment right here. Oh, no, fantastic. This is like the perfect guitar. Only thing I would change is I would add fretboard inlays, and I would scallop half of it. That would probably be it. Then it'll be the perfect guitar for me. Ugh. Holy wars. I need to learn that as well. Oh, dude, you keep throwing me into the fire. Holy wars. Oh. I can play like... that sort of sitar sound. I think Metallica are better songwriters. Yeah. I think you're right. That is a very, very good point. Yeah, Marty Friedman is really just such a massive... I think you're right. There's a lot to what you're saying there. Yeah. Like, yeah. About sweeps. So, with your right hand, okay. Let's say you're doing 5-string sweep. My guitar teacher says I should place my guitar, the palm of my hand at the bridge, and then like that. So then you sort of have this motion with the wrist. So you bend the wrist like this, but how I've been thinking is a more efficient motion will be using my shoulder like this. So like that. I've been thinking that might be a bit more efficient of a motion, because then the hand position stays very straight instead of bending far like this, back and forth like that. For a 5-string sweep, that's I think the question I want to ask. But then for a 3-string sweep as well, you also move your shoulder and hand position stays. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm just very, very curious about this. But then for a 3-string sweep, this is a very, very niche question, okay? So, alright. When you go back to the G, do you do an upstroke or downstroke? Or do you do... So you go down, so down, 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 up, pull off, up, down, down, down. So not... So essentially you use an outside switch for the turnaround of the arpeggio, and not an inside switch, if that's what I'm understanding what you're saying. So... and not... So you use an outside switch. yeah. I'm sorry, you might not have even thought about this, but I'm just very, very curious, because there's a bunch of debate about this. I had a lesson with Temu, and he said the outside switch is better. He can do both, because that's sort of the Yngwie style of playing it. But yeah. Oh, bro, you're absolutely right. A mustache. Yeah. It's literally get good, bro. Guitar good. Yeah, like if you wanna beat the final boss, don't complain that Miyazaki made the game too difficult. Just either upgrade your weapons, level up a little bit, and then you can beat the boss. But you can take damage. You're allowed to take damage. But yeah, just don't go hollow. Okay, so up, pull off, up, down, down. Okay, so you do the outside switch, the Yngwie style. Yeah, I'm very curious about this, because I just think if you go then a 4-string sweep, no? So if you go... If you do that, do you do the same thing? Still an outside switch. So down, 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 up, pull off. Do you still do an outside switch for a 4-string sweep as well, or is it just for the 3-string? 4 strings, make the last one down then. Okay, damn, frick. Alright, yeah. One more. Sorry. Oh, you actually found me for Magma Swords. Magma Swords. Which game is that though? I feel like that's more Elden Ring sort of esque. The Magma Swords. But yeah, I'm still trying to get all achievements on Dark Souls 2 and 3. But man, all I'm gonna say is the stairs. If you know, you know. Yeah, Elden Ring. Yeah, me and my friends were busy doing Night Rain, and we're getting stuck on Libra. It's just such bullshit, the madness. Oh, it's frustrating, but we're gonna get them tonight. So, a diminished arpeggio. So. So that basic one. How much of it do you pick and how much of it do you hammer on? And what is the directions that you're using? For instance, you can go... Like you can do... You can do it in so many different ways, but like on the G string specifically. What do you do for that bit? Because there's one solo that I've been trying to do for years, and I cannot decide on a specific technique to use. So it's frustrating me endlessly. And then for this as well, do you use your wrist or do you use your shoulder for this motion? Never had an electric. Oh. Damn, my shoulder. Ugh. An electric's amazing, dude. Oh man, okay. That's a very, very expensive. Very, very cool. Yeah. Need to get a... Ever tried Simo Duncan alternate 8 humbucker compared to Nazgul? I have not tried it. Okay. The Nazgul, the coolest part about it is its name. If it was called something else, I'll probably convince my ears that this other thing sounds better or whatever, but because it's called the Nazgul, my ears are like, you know, this pickup does sound freaking amazing. And I did do a blindfold test at least, so I do love the sound. It's got like an incredibly strong attack and like a lot of bite, and it's not too hot. Like I had EMGs before I had the Simo Duncans, not on this guitar, on a different guitar, and that was a bit too flat. Like I didn't enjoy it. It was a little bit too compressed, but this is like the balance. I think if I didn't have this, I'll go for like the bare knuckle Aftermath pickups or some of the Mark Holcomb. I think it's the Scarlet and Scourge or the Alpha and Omega. I'll probably get those if I didn't have these. If that was out of the question, I'll get the Damasio Crunch Lab and Liquify. That is like also just perfection. Those are John Petrucci's pickups, so I'll probably get something like that. But yeah, dude, it's such a preference thing. I think marketing plays a big role, but yeah, diminished. Okay, let's check. Up, pull off, up. Up, down, up, down. Okay, so you pick all three. So you pick all three on the G string, so. And how do you manage the muting? Because that is something that has irritated me quite a lot. Do you roll your fingers in a certain way? Or do you place your index finger maybe there and roll the index finger for the... like that? Or do you... move the high E string on your guitar? Weird take, but I like it more. I've actually considered this because I like having the fretboard to rest my finger on. Like, it's more comfortable for me to play on the B string than it is on the E string because I don't have much space to actually place my finger. So I thought, like, would it be more comfortable if the fretboard had like an extra layer of wood just below the E string? And I feel like it would be really great. Pick all three. Goodness. Awesome. 7th arpeggios that mix alternate economy. Those rock for picking turnarounds. Okay. Yeah. I remember. Tema was the reason I got the Pixelantic primer and the interview. I subscribed to Troy Grady just to be a member so I can see all that stuff. And then I checked his and I was like, damn, dude. And the Winter Madness solo is just something that has been killing me for such a long time. But like, I freaking love it. I don't know if you already learned the no, very messy. I'm trying to just get through it. But oh, dude, that thing is just so good. Oh man, yeah. Changes the chords I jam with too. Creates a unique musical relationship with other songs. Yeah, I guess like it's really, really, really cool. Like, I really wonder what kind of impact that'll have. Like, it'll be quite interesting just to have a guitar like that and just see what it feels like. Long stream today. Yeah, no. I'm almost done. I'm gonna have some food just now. Just really wanted to tap some of Sasha's wisdom and brilliance. Man's a phenomenal guitarist. Like, some of the stuff, I will eventually be able to do that. Oh man, Sasha. No, I will be able to do a Stabwound this next year. I will. Alnico 8 magnet sound, and I think a humbucker affects psychology of your playing. I think so, yeah. Yeah. I think pretty much, yeah. I play better when I like the tone that I have, and when I like the responsiveness of the tone. Like, I can play a lot better because you sort of compensate your technique or your playing in order to produce a certain type of tone. So it's much easier to practice or to play when you have a nice tone. So yeah, dude. So action is medium high. Wow, okay. Playing clean sweeps is much easier with that than low. I've been wondering about that exact motion where you sort of just mute. That sort of thing, where you deaden the note, so you don't pull off, but you just relax the tension, and then you mute the note. I've been wondering about that as well. It's nice to get some sort of just confirmation. You need more practice to get good. Exactly, bro. Yeah, you can give up or you can get good and enjoy this instrument. Rest you mute with your thumb skin. Okay, so like your right hand thumb. So because I roll my picking hand in, so to the left. Okay, that's interesting. Man. All right. So instead of going like that, you're just gonna do this. Winter Madness solo. Oh, dude. In the Winter Madness solo, there's gonna be this one part that's gonna kill you. That part. that part, just because it's so, it's on one string, but it's so freaking difficult. And then there you're gonna go. And then this last run, I cannot for the life of me play it properly on time. Just 4 notes per string. So freaking classical. That is gonna show you flames, dude. That thing. Also, one part that just has been also killing me is the 3 note per string scale run, just before like the hey in the solo, like that sort of thing. So I need to work on my escape motions and just some of my trajectories, and then like we'll see. But man, dude, it is quite the freaking thing. But I'm learning the rest of the song as well, just so I can play that. Such a great song, dude. Oh my word. Goeienaand meneer, hoe gaan het daar? Goeienaand Suki. Oh, good to see you, man. Yeah, you're unfortunately catching me just at the end. Yeah, now I'm gonna take a bit of a break. I'm gonna rest quite a bit, and then I'm gonna just relax. Yeah. When it's a funny one for me, I started playing and then I switched to vocals. Dude, like you know that one scream in Star Child, like just before the I think it's the first chorus, that really high freaking thing. Oh my word! Or like in Silver Leaves, the last bit before they go to, I think the finish part, where he says, "If only I could cross the storming seas." Jeez, dude. Or even Storm, like Yari's vocals are just the best. My word. And yeah, like he's just so freaking good. Level 42. Which band is this? Level 42. Winter Sun, bro. Oh, freaking amazing. That's my ultimate band. If I could play like that, then yeah, no, I'll be satisfied for a little bit. But yeah, no, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you so much, Sasha, for the invaluable wisdom and advice. I'm going to definitely take this and see what I can do with it. But thank you so much for that, man. And yeah, Mr. Nostalgia, let's get good, bro. Let's get good. Cheers, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one.